Support the game, the owners, and anyone who's involved in it. Connections. Battletech Fiction by Lucien Dacier. Chapter 4. Main Spaceport. Or, Lyran Alliance. 23 February 3075. The Union dropship shook around them as they flew over Ore. Inside the ship's lower bay, the Doberman group stood ready with their reactors hot. When a light in the drop bay switched from red to green, they each entered their access code to open their drop doors. As the wind from outside howled through the drop bay, the protomechs leapt out into the air. They flared their jump jets to control their descent. They were half a kilometer above the ground and dropping fast. Eden could see the blocky buildings of the spaceport below her, with the dots of humans and equipment scurrying around between the structures. The Dobermans carefully timed a last powerful blast from their jump jets just before they slammed heavily into the ground. Eden's head stayed clear during the landing, which gave her a pang of guilt. She had taken a dose of her neural stabilizers before this drop. As much as she hated the static the drugs put over her mind, her flashbacks had been especially intense as of late, and her focus had been slipping during missions. She told herself it was just a temporary fix to get through this final stretch. The guilt quickly vanished in a thrill of anticipation washing over her from the rest of her team. The protomechs were all linked together, feeling each other's emotions. Swept along in the wave of excitement, she did not need to worry about how tired she was after striking the Adasic Motors factory only yesterday. All that mattered was they were here now, assisting the Mene Domini to take the planet's largest spaceport. The protomechs bounded forward, veering towards a set of warehouses. They fired on anything that moved, quickly reducing the area to chaos. Eden's powerful claws tore open the door of a warehouse as though it were made of cardboard. Daisy pushed through the hole Eden had made and sprayed the warehouse interior with her AP Gauss rifle. Screams from inside abruptly cut off. The mercenaries were desperately fighting back with anything they had. Sidearms, crowbars, even their bare fists. It was all useless against her armor, and only served to further stoke the Doberman's bloodlust. Eden saw one man explode under her laser. Eden snapped back to reality with a jolt. She cursed quietly to herself. Apparently the dose of stabilizers had not been enough. She could feel the other Dobermans' momentary bewilderment at her slip, but they all quickly returned to the task at hand. Daisy was already emerging from the warehouse and moving on to the next building. Eden followed along after her. She kept her eyes open for threats, but she could not calm her mind. Though she could still feel her team's excitement, she was too shaken to be swept up in it again. And without the battle frenzy to carry her along, her mind began to wander.
Daisy, do you think this is the right strategy? Do you wonder about what is next for us?
Eden hesitantly began. Daisy did not say anything to this, but Eden could feel the pilot's confusion.
You were faithful to the Order when you were still flesh. Did your faith ever waver after your injury?
Of course not,
Daisy proudly answered.
I trust Blake's plan for me. My injury on the battlefield led to my ascension into this new, powerful body. As such, I may support our division in making the galaxy safer. As Blake teaches, everything is connected.
But do you wonder what is next? If that plan led you to this existence?
Eden asked. The other Doberman pilots were all medical reassignments, their remains wired into their protomechs after they had suffered critical injuries. Only Eden's prototype Ivlease allowed the pilot to unplug from the machine.
It is not our place to question the plan, merely to serve the Master as long as he will have us,
Daisy answered. She was quiet for several seconds, considering something.
I can feel your confusion, sister. I cannot imagine what it must be like for you, splitting yourself between metal and flesh bodies. I would not even know what is real anymore.
I do as Blake requires,
Eden cautiously answered.
I pray daily that you may be ascended and released from your hell.
Daisy continued.
I hope the Master will see fit to free you of your flesh and unify you with the metal as the rest of us are. I am sure Blake plans great things for you.
A truck flew out of another warehouse with a squeal of rubber tires. Daisy immediately turned and opened fire, perforating the cab and cargo box. The truck shuddered and rolled to a halt. No one tried to climb out.
There are many frails here who doubt Blake's grace. We should bring them his peace,
Daisy suggested before moving on. She ran blithely through smoke and rubble left by the other protomechs, stomping through a puddle of something that might have once been a person. Eden lagged along behind, taking in the sight of the destruction.
But what if I am the one doubting?
She wondered, not daring to speak the question aloud.
End Chapter 4.
Thanks for listening. This story was originally published in Magistracy Monthly. It's a battletech fanzine organized by the very talented Riley Centrella. I'm going to leave a link in the description, and I encourage you to check it out. Links to all the art used is in the description. Special thanks to Real Mech is Love, Oswald, and Locust Labs for their contributions. And also to Oswald for making 3D printable models of both the Ivleys and Eden available on his Cults page. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe if you think I earned it. Thanks again.